I spill my drink.
Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deus Ex. Last time we rescued Ford Schick from the sewers, and that concludes all of the optional shit in Hell's Kitchen. So we're going to go ahead and find the NSF's secret generator, which they have housed in a warehouse somewhere. Housed in a warehouse. And up this ladder, I just wanted to point out, is the other end of that trailer that I pointed out a few episodes ago, behind the basketball court. So there's really one. If you get the password from Sandra Renton, then there's no need to actually break in through this entrance. But yeah, currently at the moment we are fairly injured and completely depleted on bioelectric energy. So I reckon what we might have to do is head over to the clinic and just sort of see if we can't break into that medbot area. We do have quite a lot of money, so instead of using the multi-tools to break in there, I think I might just pay the doctor for the code.
All clear.
We don't really need to hold on to all these credits. But yeah, so we're gonna do the main mission today, hopefully. Don't know why they give us another 150 skill points. Gave us more skill points for some reason. But yeah, the doctor's over here, and we'll just pay him his money and go.
We've got automated care for 2,000 and medkits for 300.
I want the full program.
The code to the surgery bay is 2153. The medical bots will handle your case from now on.
Okay, 2153. Thank you, doctor. Wow, that looks like a comfy bed. Alright, so we have a medbot, and we do have an augmentation that we can install. First, let's heal everything. And that's what I mean, it only heals 300 units, so you can see the left arm is still not fully healed, but we're gonna have to wait another 50 seconds before we can do that again. So, augmentations. What we have is CLoWnn and environmental resistance. CLoWnn, soda lime exostructures embedded to the alveoli of the lungs convert CO2 to O2, extending the time an agent can remain underwater. So that's basically just breath capacity. You do have to turn this augmentation on. It costs 10 units a minute, which isn't very much at all, but it's not as useful as the swimming tech skill. I mean, it's not as useful as the swimming skill, and because these augmentations are permanent, you'll probably want to go with environmental resistance instead. Induced keratin production strengthens all epithelial, oh man, the words in this game, tissues, and reduces the agent's vulnerability to radiation and other toxins. So this will decrease the amount of damage that we take from airborne poisons, and also poisons in the water. Like earlier in the sewer, we could take less damage from the water in there if we had this augmentation. And this is the one I'm going to install, and puts it right onto the torso there. This is probably one of the least useful augmentations. I can't see us using it very often. But up in the top right there, you can see it got added to our F9. Yeah, so if anyone out there is a rather stunning vocabulary in the ways of science,
Christ. You see the guy begging for a cure?
then I envy you, and I would really like you to teach me how to pronounce some of these words, because I'm at a complete loss when I have to describe what the augmentations actually do. I can describe what they do in a practical sense, but in a technical sense, not so much. I can't even pronounce the words. But for right now, I think it's time to start the mission.
We took him out.
Now, there's that window down there, but the door is open now because that terrorist came flying out and he actually broke this down by running against it. I don't know how. But yeah, we actually have a few ways to go. We have this way with the flamethrower. Which leads to a back alleyway. It's not the most ideal, but we will get a message from Alex.
Watch for lambs. I'm picking up sonic transducer activity. I'm sending you a satellite image that should help you plan your approach.
Okay. So, that image is... well, it's like you said, it's a satellite image, so it's not as useful as a map would have been. But you can see here the legend, you have guards, those sorts of white blips. So we could see that there are several guards around the place. There's what seems to be the building we're looking for is here. Yeah, it'll make more sense to you when we're actually playing it rather than looking at the image. And Alex said look out for lambs. I can see one right over there. But yeah, to get up there we're gonna have to climb up. But maybe the other way will be a bit better. Who knows? So I'm sitting here right now with a scalding hot coffee, ready to tackle the mission. I'm pretty sure that I can handle anything that gets thrown at me at this point, but you never know. Things might go badly. We don't exactly know how guarded the place will be. 3316. Apparently that isn't the right code. I mean, warehouse code. There's not many other things that could be. But all right, let's go the alleyway then. Let's check this. Well, there is a basement entrance. Takes one tool to get through that, but we can stack up some crates if we really wanted to. This is flirting with danger, though. I mean, we're gonna have to be very pinpoint accurate with what we do, and we can't jump while we're holding a box. So, the boxes will set off the alarms. Probably didn't need to pick this up. Fucking fuck sticks. Is that alarm gonna stop anytime soon? Jesus Christ. Okay, good. So, we could climb up here and crawl along the pipe. Hopefully these turrets don't realise we're doing this, since I did just set off the alarm and all. So we'll get 50 skill points for that. And we can find some rockets. Now, the good thing about this game is that, well, ammo doesn't take up any slots in your inventory, so you could pretty much carry as much as you like. So even carrying ammo for guns you don't have is a perfectly acceptable idea. Let's try 3316 on this door. There we go. So this will take us up to the roof. I hope.
Heads up, JC. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
Thanks, Alex. We saw that with the satellite image you showed us. So if I remember correctly, there's a guy just up there, and I think that sound means he heard us. You may not be able to hear it on the final video, but that's what it sounded like. Okay, we're gonna need a pick to get through there. And he has a sniper rifle. To my knowledge, they can't actually climb down ladders. So, we're pretty safe if we stay down here. And there's his body. Okay. So that tranquilizer dart took him down pretty easily. Now we can loot his corpse. For 30-06 ammo. But he'll also have a sniper rifle on him. So let's go ahead and use this clip mod. Probably beneficial to put it on the spider gun at this point. That, because of its high rate of fire, it actually expends clips rather quickly, so. And we don't have enough room for... the sniper rifle. Well, what we could do is drop this hazmat suit. Since we took the environmental resistance augmentation, we don't actually need the hazmat suits. I don't think that's going to help us though. We could try some inventory rearrangement here, but I think that's pretty much... Well, no, how about this? So, I'm not sure what other people think about it, but I really love inventory management. I don't know why. It's just one of those game mechanics that really agrees with me. I won't say I'm a big fan of limited inventories. Obviously, in a game like this, it provides a tactical component. But if you're going to limit my inventory, let me manage it, right? Don't just give me an arbitrary sort of amount that I could carry and not let me do anything about it. Just let me manage my inventory in as good a way as possible. So we could break into this room and bang off these boards. This door here just leads around to where we just were. Medkit on the floor, but we don't need it, and we don't need this prod charger. But what we can do is heal up that arm that we never healed, and pick up the medkit. Hold on a sec. Ah, that's good coffee. Alright, so you can see all the way down there. I think I think behind that fence there is where we were when Alex sent us the photo. So there are men all over these roofs. And we should be able to get that guy from a distance. We probably, the sniper rifle is a great weapon. I'll try and show you why. So, unlike other weapons you might expect, the sniper rifle has its own scope. You don't need to use a weapon mod. Problem is, without any training in rifle skill, your accuracy is not very good at all. So we totally just shot that guy, and now he's just standing around. He's trying to hide, I think. But he's dead now. Because of the crazy scope movement, the bad accuracy, it's sometimes easier just using the sniper rifle as a one-shot weapon without using the scope. It's sort of an exploit in the game because of the way that stats affect your skills. But, I mean, you do everything you can, right? So, you don't really need to upgrade the accuracy on the sniper rifle because you can just do it like that. It obviously doesn't make as much sense, but what can you do, right? Alright, so in order to get down this fire escape, what we're going to do is we're going to drop down. Fuck, someone heard it. Now you want to be super careful because it is a very long way down. So what you want to do is crawl along this bit here and make sure of your jump. You want to make sure you're landing here. Now, we're going to climb the ladder back here. And we want to be quiet because I'm pretty sure there's a guy up here.
Something moved. Fascist.
And that guy had a lamb. Probably not the best sort of weapon to be using at short range, but oh well. It gives us another lamb, that's what it does. And so that poor bastard got shot in the head pretty point blank. And over there is where we're heading to. That is the roof of the warehouse. So we'll want to shoot this guy right in the head. And of course we're going to miss. Okay, so like, as I was saying before, sometimes it's not certain that you're gonna hit them, even when you're using the tightened crosshairs. So, that's most likely gonna come back and kick us in the ass. Yeah, it's right there, Alex. I can see it. Okay, so it seems like there's alleyways around it. And... well, it looks like we could drop in here. Wonder how we get in there. Well, there's a data cube here, for starters. All proud members of the NSF, our time is fast approaching. What we have always feared is upon us, have no doubt. We are fighting against our own imminent slavery, but you are brave, you are strong, and we will triumph. A temporary office has been arranged in the warehouse basement for the coordination of equipment, armament, and other supplies. We request that each member report to the office to be fitted with a telemetry rig prior to proceeding to your assigned post. The office code is 9923. Well, an armory downstairs, huh? Sounds pretty handy. Maybe I'll go check that out. But first... ow. You want to be careful getting through this window, because it is pretty easy to fall. There we go. Alright, so we're in that building we were just looking in. There's a medkit on the ground. Pretty sure we don't need to heal right now. Oh, I guess we could. So, you can just heal from the inventory. And that will heal all limbs at once. Just like the medbot. And with more points put into medicine, you can actually increase the amount that medkits use. This is a much needed bioelectric cell. And I wonder why there's stairs leading up here through a broken floor. Doesn't seem to be a very well designed apartment, that's for sure. So there's another medkit and another bioelectric cell. And it is very dark in this room, so what we want to do is get out of here as quickly as possible. We don't want the zombies to get us. No sir, we don't want the zombies. So we could keep working our way down. Seeing as that man saw us when we were like trying to gun him down, it might be beneficial to go through the basement now anyway, seeing as the roof will probably all be alerted to my presence. And it looks like they have dogs. Yep. There are guard dogs in this game. They, as you might imagine, they're not as tough as men, but they are very fast, and they do a lot of damage. And they don't even have anything on their corpses, so there's no reward for getting them. Looks like there's another guy going through an alley down there. I mean, we could probably throw a lamb down there, but... Alright, so they're both dead, with minimal exertion on my part, but it's probably those dogs that are going to be the biggest pain in the ass. There's another one down here. They take 3 bullets to take down at the best of times. It's probably more bullets than you'd expect a dog to take before dying. Sounds like there's a guy running around up there. Well, he doesn't need to know we're down here. That guy had shotgun ammo on him, and there's another dog. Alright, this guy right there. So, we'll get the prod charger out, see if we can't take this guy down silently. And that guy had a nano key on him. In order to check what that nano key was, we're gonna have to go into logs. Key to warehouse front door. Sweet. So, with enough 10mm ammo, you can pretty much annihilate everyone down here. There is a door, one pick. And we picked up the nano key for it right on that guy. So that's now open for us, but let's check out all these other alleys for goodies. Well, this one's completely covered in lambs. I can see I'm going to blow myself up doing this. But the good thing is, it gives us more lambs. And a multi-tool. And a data cube. Commander Weld, code for the warehouse basement ramp is 2577. Setting up the security grid is absolute first priority. The assault on Liberty Island will be commencing shortly, and we can expect an armed response within short order. Until the mission objective can be offloaded, the generator must be protected. It's our last line of defense. Okay, well it looks like the NSF are really on the back foot here. They don't want to give up this generator. And I wonder why. I wonder what the generator's powering. Who knows? But there is a sewer here that we can go into. So, let's check that out. Doesn't look like anyone's guarding it. There's a data cube we can see through here, but there's a wall in the way. So what are we going to do about that? Well, let's check out what's in here first. A lockpick, and there's a tunnel. Can't get in the tunnel though. So let's climb back up here. And let's see what that valve's all about. It opened the tunnel. Well, holy shit. Right? However, I mean, what's the point if we don't get that data cube, right? We want to know what's on it. Well, excuse me for my horrible accuracy. What the fuck? There we go. Holy crap, it took almost 2 fucking clips to shoot that lamb. So where does this take us out, huh? 2257 doesn't work. 3316? That doesn't work either. Well, maybe this data cube has the answer. I've completed the initialization of the warehouse perimeter security grids with the login and password you requested. These codes will work for both grids. I'll set up internal warehouse security measures next. I don't really trust Jojo to do the job right. Login NSF, password righteous. Well, we already had that password from someone. But yeah, it's going to take another multi-tool to get through there. But first, let's check out this tunnel. Let's see where it goes. Now, the CLoWnn or the swimming skill would help in this regard, as it will increase the amount of oxygen you can take, and it will also increase your ability to actually swim. So we would have faster speed through water. And it's when people say that swimming isn't useful that you can say, well, what about in moments like this? And I mean, we're not going to die. We came out of that alive, but it is going to take a medkit to heal us after that. And here's the security computer terminal, so we can just type in NSF and righteous and log right in here. Turn all the cameras off and unlock the door. Log out. Cool. So, it looks like we're actually in the warehouse now. And the place is completely guarded with lasers, I guess. But with some epic jumping skills, you can just jump over them pretty easily. We disabled all the cameras, so they shouldn't bother us. This one here might, because there's not as much runner. I'll give it a go though. Wow, I did it, but there's no way to actually get through this door. So I hit the laser and the alarm went off, and you heard that turret try and spin around to hit me. Yeah, I think that door is the other side of where we were earlier when we blew that lamb up. So we can get through there and come this way if we had a multi-tool, but I don't really know why you would when you could just open that tunnel, unless you wanted to avoid swimming. If you had low health and you would just drown coming through the tunnel, then there's that way. But now we can try getting through here, and I mean, using a multi-tool to bypass this device, it seems like a good idea to me, so we'll get rid of the lasers and we'll crawl under this one. And there's a camera there that hasn't been disabled. Now, one of the data cubes we picked up earlier said something about a armory being in the basement of the warehouse. So we might be coming up to that pretty soon. I'm going to use another multi-tool here because we want to be able to move around under here undetected. There should be a security panel to take out that camera somewhere, but for right now, that'll have to do. And before we go into that gas room, we'll want to come around here and get this. The satellite uplink is still intermittent at best. Until I can track down the source of the problem, I've established a secure tunnel and communications channel for you over NYC-net. It's encrypted and looks like normal public bulletin traffic to any network sniffers, so it should do until the uplink has been fixed. Login is T Fraser and password is Valley Forge. Okay, well that's one we didn't know of. Looks like there's another camera on the other end there. And this here is the ramp that one of the data cubes was talking about. So Whoops, what was that code? 2577. I was close. But we want to be careful sticking our heads out here. Right? So here we are around here. And we can now infiltrate through here if we wanted to. We don't have the right code, but it's only got 10% door strength. So we can actually break that with the baton. And it looks like there's a secret room. So, let's check out this secret room. We can see men through the windows though. And the thing is, they're not blind. That means they can see us through the windows. So let's try Teeth Razor and Valley Forge. Wow, did I spell that right? I did spell it right, but that's not the code. Alright, well, forget it. Let's just fucking hack this motherfucker. Come on! As I said before, this is in real time, so if someone sees us... Nothing on JoJo's account, and nothing on NSF account. Fucking hell. Alright, the alarm's gone off.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Okay, so we've completed the objective. We could just leave right now, but we will want to clean out the rest of the place. So that alarm, to my knowledge, will keep going off. This is not...
I heard something.
Shit. This is not the sneaky way to do it, you might imagine.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
I think we can spare a lockpick here. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of gas in this room, but what you can do... We'll use a medkit. Because I think we've just attracted everyone down here. So we need to be ready to shoot them in the face if it comes to that. Now, the reason I shot that barrel is because doing so will make the gas subside. But it will create more gas in the process. Ugh. So we can just ride this out. So long as no one comes up to us, this is considered a semi-sneaky way, I guess. At least that's what we can try and rationalise to ourselves, because we know this isn't sneaky at all, don't we? And as you can see, that gas reaches quite a far way. We already have enough rockets, apparently. And we get that lockpick back. More 10mm ammo that we wasted on shooting that lamb. Fucking fuck. Alright, since the alarm's going off all the time.
Fascist. Big guy. He can't hide for long. $30 credits says I get. Pig. Big guy. He can't hide for long. I got this.
So as you can tell, this has all gone to shit. Alright. Oh, Jesus, this is horrible. What I'm starting to realize is that maybe we should have cleaned the place out first before we activated the generator, because now everything's just fucking awful, and oh, we're basically just gonna have to run in there and cap everyone. I mean, I have done this sneakily before, but activating that generator too early.
Stay cool. The guy's still around. They found us. God, they found.
This isn't gonna end well.
God damn.
Okay, well, depending on how you look at it, that was the easy way. It makes me look like a fucking idiot, but that is, for all intents and purposes, that is a completed mission. And down there is the sewers that we were in earlier. This leads back out into the alley. This is the guy that we took the key from. Okay, so we still have a chance to salvage this. It sounds like there's still men around. So all we need to do really is just stick to the original plan.
30.
And we managed to take that guy out sneakily. Fuck me dead. Now what you're probably going to find when trying to play it like this is that you'll run very low on ammo. I guess there's not really anything that you can do to stop that. I mean, other than taking your shots when you can, being really, what the fuck? Fucking hell, that was a good shot too. What a waste. Man, this shotgun's fucking weak, I tell you what. So even with profuse bleeding, even if we just hit him with a baton, he'll drop unconscious. But you'd expect him to probably bleed out while he's lying down, but he won't. Okay. So that was an all-out massacre, as far as anyone is concerned. It sounded like Gunther killed a few guys as well. There he is. So, if any terrorists happen to be around the area, he will smash the shit out of them. There we go. As retarded as that finale was, that was the end of Hell's Kitchen. We'll just do one last check. Nope, nothing. Alright. Well, let's end this bad boy.
Dolly has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderley has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
Okay. So there is a way to do that sneakily. I mean, we could have gone in through the basement, then escaped through the basement and come up onto the roof and met Agent Herman up here, but instead we like to get everything, don't we? We like to search everywhere for every item that we might get, even if we spend more ammo getting to it than we actually receive. But it's all in good fun, isn't it? I mean, at least it keeps the LP fast-paced. That's exactly what we're about here. I like the way that that stone brick nicely transcends into a smooth metal or wood, or whatever that is. Anyway, who am I to judge internal decorating at the warehouse? Alright, so in order to end this mission, we just gotta walk up to Jock. But for right now, I reckon that's it. Hell's Kitchen is done. It took 4 parts, but it's done. So, I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I've learned how to play a bit better. See you then.